Bet you're glad that shift's over.
I guess so. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am glad I'm not at work anymore, but it did get my mind off of your stupid brother's kidnapping stunt.
Janet.
All right, fine. It wasn't a kidnapping. It's one-on-one alone time together. Whatever, is that better?
Listen, Brad just needs to learn how to be a dad to Liberty, okay? And we need...
To give him that time.
Yes,
I know.
All right, hey, I'm sure that everything's fine.
I need to get my mind off of everything, all of this. I just need to do something. You want to have sex? How about dinner? How about
I'd love to, but I gotta get back to Carly's house. She's off picking sage up at camp.
Well, okay. What about you go pick up Parker and bring him over here, and I can make us all a very nice dinner, and I'll feel so much better, please?
Hey.
Hey.
Have you heard anything?
Better than heard, I saw for myself. Brad and Liberty are having a great time.
You saw them?
Yes, I went up to Half Moon Lake. I found the cabin. I did a little surveillance, but don't worry, they didn't see me. And they were having such a wonderful time.
What
I wouldn't believe it.
the hell were you doing up there without me? You told me you thought Jack had the right idea, that we should leave them up there alone, and you sneak up there behind my back?
No, I just thought...
You thought you'd lie to me?
No, it wasn't about lying. It was about not interfering.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get it. So, because I'm her mother and I care about her, I'm interfering? Is that what it is?
No, I'm sure that's not what Katie meant by that.
No, it's just that seeing them, it was visible proof that Jack was right. We should have left them alone.
Well, thank you for the belated vote of confidence.
Seeing Brad and Liberty bonding the way they were, I knew that if anybody interrupted it, it would stop it and ruin it. So I just walked away without saying anything. Could you have done that?
No. And why shouldn't I say anything? Why is it that everybody on this planet thinks that they know what's better for my daughter than I know what's better for her?
Janet, I'm sure that Katie did not mean to offend you.
You need to stay out of this, okay? You're no better than she is, because you were the first person to tell me to leave them alone. It's almost like you think that she's better off with her father than she is with me.
Janet, look at me right now. Nobody would ever say that Liberty is better off with Brad than with you, least of all me. But aren't we forgetting something really important here, huh? That we all know that everything's fine?
I'm so sorry. I didn't intentionally keep you out of the loop. I just wanted to make sure everything was fine, but you know if something was wrong, I would have called you immediately.
So they were having a good time?
A great time. It really looked like they were connecting.
Well, that's all I really wanted was for them to connect.
Oh, great. Okay, well, now that we know everything's cool, what do you say we get dinner started?
Yes. All right, you're right. Yes. Let's get dinner started. I'll get into this refrigerator and see if I can whip us up an Italian feast.
Katie, you want to join us?
Here for dinner?
Katie probably already has plans.
Do you?
No, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to intrude.
Well, you wouldn't be intruding, would she, Janet?
No, not at all.
Good, then I'll stay. As long as you'll let me help.
Oh, no, honey. This kitchen, when I'm in it, it's a one-woman show.
Janet, come on. Every great chef needs a good sous chef, right? I'm sure there's something that Katie can help you out with.
Sure, Jack. I guess. See, isn't this fun? Cooking together.
I'll say.
Any secrets for not tearing up when you chop onions?
Oh, you're doing just fine there, honey. Isn't she doing great?
Hi, honey.
Oh, I've been upgraded to honey. Well, last time we talked, I was kidnapper. What changed?
I kind of have a confession to make. I figured out you guys were probably up at Half Moon Lake, so I snuck up there and spied on you guys and saw you and Liberty having a great time, and I actually told Jack and Janet about it.
Oh, I really wish you hadn't done that.
Oh, come on. The way you two were singing together, it was so cute.
I mean, I had a great time too, but I think I was the only one.
What makes you say that?
Well, Liberty's gone, and she took my car.
Liberty did what?
Don't freak out, okay? I mean, I gave her a driving lesson earlier, so, I mean, I think she's gonna be okay unless she's gotta back up, and, you know, we didn't get that far.
How did this happen?
Well, I went to the camp store to get some supplies. When I came back, she was gone. I need you to help me find her and bring her back.
Why haven't you called the police?
Yeah, sinking the cops on my daughter is really gonna help her to trust me. You know, I mean, Look, I need you to come back up here and help me look for her. And this is the most important thing of all. Do not tell Janet. She will freak out. Okay, come here as quickly as you can and come alone.
Brad, I don't think that's a good idea. Brad!
The words liberty and police in the same conversation? Not a good sign. What happened?
Brad just wanted to catch me up on how things were going at the lake.
And the police are involved how?
Well, he had taken Liberty out for a driving lesson.
Oh my God, was there an accident?
No. You think I would have neglected to mention that?
I don't know, you're neglecting so much. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Okay, listen. Then Brad left to go get some supplies, and Liberty decided to continue the driving lesson on her own.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So my girl who has had one driving lesson in her life is out there in the middle of nowhere somewhere with Bradley's car.
That's about the size of it, but listen.
Oh, no.
Listen, I was on that road myself. I barely saw one car the whole time I was there. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
How? How is it going to be fine when she is behind the wheel of a car she doesn't know how to drive?
Wouldn't have gotten far, Janet.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't stick up for your brother like that. Janet, let them have some alone time together. They'll be fine. Janet, you're being selfish. So I do that and look what happens. Now my daughter's missing.
I'm calling Parker to see if he's heard from her, okay? And he's not picking up. Okay, he could be in his room going deaf from his music. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna check on him, and I'll let you guys know what I find out, okay?
Oh, no, you're not.
We're coming with you.
He's not up there.
He's not in the backyard either.
Yeah, and his bike's out front, which means he's not in his usual hangouts.
He could be anywhere.
Oh, come on. What the hell are we wasting our time for? We all know where Parker is. Liberty's not joyriding in the woods all by herself. They are together on their way to God knows where. Let's go.
Oh, it took you long enough to get here. What part of alone didn't you understand?
The part that became impossible once they figured out something was wrong.
You are done keeping me in the dark where my daughter is concerned.
How'd you let a 16-year-old take off with your car?
Okay, now how did this become my fault?
Who's the one who kidnapped her in the first place?
Listen, if you hadn't dragged Liberty off kicking and screaming, Parker never would have followed her up here.
Wait a minute. Parker? Now he's going after my daughter after everything that happened? You let him?
We're not quite sure he's up here.
What? No, we know he's not home, so it stands to reason that, yeah, he followed her here.
Now look who's not controlling their kid.
Hold on here, okay? If you two hadn't blown something that is perfectly natural out of proportion, this never would have happened. So now Liberty and Parker think they're in the middle of this forbidden love story where their only choice is to run away.
Oh, come on.
No! If you would just let them date and get bored with each other like normal American teenagers, they would not be thinking they are Romeo and Juliet, and if this turns into a tragedy, I know exactly who to blame.
Okay, the most important thing is we need to find them. Brad, you know this area better than anyone. Where do you think they could have gone?
Don't ask me, Jack's the cop.
Well, yeah, it's a good thing for you I am.
Why, did you do something?
You see? Captain Jack to the rescue.
Before we left Oakdale, I pulled in a few favors. I put a trace on Brad's car and an APB out on the kids.
Oh, does this mean Liberty's gonna have a record?
See, that's exactly why I didn't want the...
No, I made sure that the local PD knew that there were no charges pending. To them, it's just a courtesy to a fellow cop who's worried about his kids.
Thank you, Jack.
I will thank you when we find them.
Snyder. Yeah, got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. They spotted your car. Let's go.
Liberty! Liberty, baby!
Parker! Where are they?
Maybe they went for a walk.
Yeah, they stole the car so they can go for a walk.
It's gonna be dark soon. They could get lost and cold and hungry.
Mom, we try to stay calm.
Don't tell me to stay calm.
My son is out there too. As long as they're together, they're probably twice as safe.
Yeah, well, I might have bought that before we found this car on the side of the road without any sign of my Liberty. Now, that girl is the only thing that makes my stupid life worth living. If anything happens to her.
We should allow ourselves 5 minutes to fan out and search the immediate area.
Then what?
And then I will contact the local police and they will step up the search.
That sounds like a plan.
5 minutes, and then the...
Baby! Oh, baby!
Mom, I'm really happy to see you.
Oh, thank God!
Where were you? What were you doing? Do you have any idea how dangerous that was?
Hey, it's no big. I wore my seatbelt and I paid attention to the speed limit.
That is not the point. You know it.
Isn't Parker with you?
Yeah, he was.
Where is he now? Liberty, if you know where he is, you gotta tell me.
I'll take you to him. Parker? Parker!
I knew you'd change your mind. Parker. Thanks a lot.
No, don't blame her. I didn't exactly give her a choice. Do you have any idea how mad I'm gonna be at you in a minute? Am I in trouble? Oh, you're a smart kid. You'll figure that out.
Yeah, let's go home. I have no idea why I even came here in the first place.
Parker, just what the hell are you trying to prove coming up here? And I want to know, what were you doing alone in the woods with my dog?
Brad, we need to get kids
No, I'm
back
not done
before
here.
dark. Hey, anything you need to say to Parker, you can say back in Oakdale.
Jack's right. Let's just all go home.
Come on, Libby, let's
Okay,
go.
where do you think you're taking her?
She's riding back with me and Jack.
Says who?
You do not want to cross me on this one, Brad.
Okay, I am not going to let Liberty ride back to Oakdale with Parker.
What the hell is he gonna do in a car with me and Jack?
I'm not willing to find out.
Hey, tough guy, are you mad at me?
What do you think?
I didn't mean to sick your dad on you like that, but I didn't want to leave you alone in the woods with the bears either.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Like, I care. A lot.
Parker, you're driving back with me. Liberty, you with your parents and Katie.
Hey, Mom, I caught a fish.
Ooh,
And Dad didn't use garlic. He just fried it up in a pan.
now why would you want to go and do something like that for? Who cooks a fish without garlic and a little white wine?
Come on, we got a long trip back to talk about just how grounded you